So IGN just got exclusive access to Zenless Zone Zero 2.0. Rather, they just released their exclusive gameplay. I want to watch the gameplay with you guys because I was told that the gameplay from IGN exclusively shows off a lot of stuff that we actually didn't get to see in the stream. I feel like this is exactly what gaming journalism should be pushing back towards. We should be getting back to a point where a lot of the exclusive gameplay and access is something that they get versus what we're just kind of showing off and then leaks and whatever else. But I talked about this before on a completely different channel when it comes to like the weathering stuff and what they did with Jeff Keighley. I like that IGN is still here. Let's watch the new gameplay. This is a test version. It doesn't represent. They got that off screen fast. They got that off screen fast, bro. Damn. Love my streams. Thank you, RMI. I appreciate that. I love that you love them, you know? I'm just trying to be out here doing my thing, enjoying the game. This new area looks so good, though. Pay me $5. No. So is this how open world is gonna feel now? Because I'm not gonna, okay, as we're going through it, I know I'm gonna like pause a lot. I apologize. I was talking about this on the podcast with the guys, and honestly, I think I might restart Genshin. I say this every fucking time, but I think I legit might actually, especially with like Yai Miko coming back to the game and Ayaka coming to the game and with this new, like, what do you call it? Whatever this new chrono something manner, whatever it is, I think I might actually restart or at least pick it back up. I missed the casual aesthetic of the game. So my whole thing that I'm bringing this up for is that this feels like a little bit of Genshin. Right? The way that the open world is, it feels closer to that. So I don't know. I'm not opposed to it. When we're talking about it in the Discord with all the other CCs, it was kind of like 60-40. 60 were against the open world and the idea of it. 40 were for it. But I really do want to see. Now, what they explained in the live stream was basically that because of the buttons, the keybinds, they wanted you to have the ability to use your EX skills or skill moves outside of battle. And so you would be able to rebind something so that you can use skills outside of battle without taking away your ability to use the map or something like that. That led me to believe there was going to be open world combat. I'm hoping that we can see that a little bit in IGN because that's one of the things that I was told was here, but I legit don't know. You can't tell me this entire cutscene. This is Genshin. The same angles, the same camera rotoscope work. Like this looks like, watch, boom, boom, boom. That looks like a Genshin trailer. It looks like a Genshin trailer. It's just, I'm not crazy for thinking like, yo, this definitely feeling like some Genshin right now. Y'all see Belle doing the haha. Yeah, that's my girl. I love the new UI. I talked about this in my video. Oh my god, they're in the fucking Zampers. Oh, I love her. Okay. No, this is open world. Okay, so this is still open world, but they're in a zone now. That's what I'm assuming. Yeah, they're in the zone now. I love that the bird follows you. This crow following you everywhere is kind of sick because you can just grab onto it whenever. But oh, I see it down there, the B button. So you can use your skills and whatnot. So why would you, I really hope they show this off. Why would you need to use a special technique outside of combat if you're already in the combat zone, right? Like you're already here and it's gonna throw you into combat anyway, no? So like, why would you need it? Jifufu, she's so cute. Okay, she has the B button as well, but it looks like it's closed off. Like you can't actually use it, or maybe is that a different, not a special move? Like I can't tell. Oh wait, no, it's Y. I'm looking at B. It's Y. The special button is Y. B is the icon or the item. Yeah, B is for the scan. You're right. I just want to see them do the open world thing because and it looks like we're still in an instance, like we're still zone based. So it's not completely open world. But why would you need to use your skill outside of combat if the combat is going to throw you into the zone anyway? Or maybe, oh, wait. I think I'm understanding. I get it now. I think they're just not making you transition into a zone, which they already weren't doing anyway, right? Yo, smallest of P. Hello, man. How you doing? Yeah, no, I think they're legit treating it like a Genshin in a way, where it's you go through a zone and the entire it's seamless. That's what I'm thinking of. It's seamless. So once you go into, like, let's say you guys were mentioning Malone, the whole thing, Monster Hunter World. Thank you. I knew I had it in my head, bro. It's an entire seamless thing. So this entire zone, let's say this whole box, the whole map is combat. Like, you can go through and do whatever. You can interact, you can teleport, and then of course you can fight. That makes a lot of sense. So now that I see that, what I am a little curious on, and I kind of want to look at the Yixuan gameplay too, but so I'll rewind it here in a bit. But what I'm curious about, right, are enemies just like in the other games? Are they just gonna be on the map? Will they just appear now that they are moving into a seamless zone type of game? That would make the most sense. Go back. Let me see something. Okay, so she does the thing, right? Which is like her orb or whatever. Okay, no, that's just him. For a second, I thought she had something similar to Evelyn. Wait, no, yo, there's so much going on, even I can't keep up. Timeout. I'm trying to follow Yixuan, but I can't, right? So she does all of this, which is her basic string. That's the EX Special 2. And then she goes right into EX Special 1 with the parry. Then she leaves the field. Panda comes out. He's doing his stuff. And then she comes back out again. But so Panda's the one that's still going. Okay. Because now they're both out here, but Panda's not the on-field character anymore. But look at him. He's finishing his entire attack. He finished the entire string. And then she was still doing her stuff. Now Jafufu is out here. Good parry from Yixuan. And we know Jafufu is off-field stunner. So we see her. That makes sense. My boy comes out for the parry. Okay. And now he's out of there. Jafufu. Okay. What I'm looking for, or rather what I was trying to look for, is like who's on field and who's not, because there's so much going on right now. This motherfucker summoning Susanoo. Like, what is he doing here with the... And then she goes, okay, so now we're in the stun part, which is fine. Oh, and then they're using everyone's chain attacks. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna bring it back to normal speed. I don't think I need to see anything. I don't think there's anything in particular that I wasn't catching. It was just everything's happening so fast. But she has... Yeah, no. Yixuan's gonna be a technical character, guys. Yixuan's gonna be a technical. Like, look at the main reason that I'm saying we can see it visually. So let's look at what's happening, right? As far as like just the optimization of the character. This is her ultimate, or like ult 1. I was told she has multiple ults depending on if you're in a form or not. She goes on to do her stuff, and she has different moves. So like, right, that's EX Special 2, that's EX Special 1. We didn't get to see a lot of that, which I'll show you this part. These after images, right? We didn't get to see a lot of that. Boom. And then we back up, and she's got this explosion move. It doesn't look like it goes pretty far, though, but it's nice. She gains energy with the ultimate. Okay. And then we go straight into the regular. Oh, but he's got a lot of iframes. So what the, yo, they did not need to give Panda this. He's auto dodging, but he don't have those, the meter under him. He's just doing it with iframes. He comes out. Panda is literally parry. He's dodging. He's doing the thing. Yo, Panda might be a nutty, and we're getting him for free, allegedly. Panda might be a little nutty. I'm like, as a support, I'm not gonna lie to you, dog. I really want to tell you this is like Deadly Assault or something, but I think this is just a zone. And for the point thing, if I'm not mistaken, now this obviously might not be something that I saw in the live stream. I don't know. I just saw it from chat. Chat was telling me earlier when we were watching the live stream that Jafufu gives you an increase in your whatchamacallit, the decibels. And that's why it's 4K. Chat, why is the stun bar red? There's a lot that's happening in this gameplay that is new that we did not get to see in the live stream. Oh my goodness. The miasma thingy? Okay. But I thought miasma didn't affect their stun bar. Oh, and then now they're taking more damage. Okay. Yeah, you're right. And they had a damage multiplier too. They're dead. Okay. Here's how I'm feeling. There was a lot about the gameplay. Obviously, I don't know how to play Yixuan. I don't have her publicly to be able to do that, right? When it comes to what I can see, this character seems to be, as I mentioned before, right? Sanby. Something that's on field a lot. She wants to be on field a lot, but obviously the panda wants to come out and do whatever it is. And that's why when I was talking about it through the live stream, I said the panda being a support character is probably gonna be really weird. Because Panda, his kit doesn't look like it's a support kit. It looks like he wants to be on field. And we saw that with him coming out doing parries. He was doing the kung fu moves and he had a lot of auto dodges, but he was still attacking at the same time with some crazy long animations behind it, right? So however those get triggered is probably a big thing too. Then we have Jafufu. Jafufu is a great off-field stunner from what it looks like, but it seems like the stun buildup is incredibly slow when it comes to what we're looking at. Now, mind you, this could just be the boss. Maybe the boss has an incredibly high days value, who knows? But it doesn't look like Jafufu is doing crazy good stun as fast as you would think she could do it. And then we have Yixuan. And I feel like with Yixuan, the problem, rather not the problem, but the instance stuff that I'm looking at right now, I don't think this character is a MASH character. Again, I mentioned this during the live stream. I feel like this character is going to be Harumasa. This is another Harumasa, but the community will not see it that way because she has tits. I know that's crazy to say, but I legit, because she's a woman, she's hot, we pull for waifu over husbando, I guess, whatever, right? They're not going to see her as a technical character, and they're not going to apply it that way. But just from looking at what she's doing, this is a technical character. She has 2 different forms of meter. She has 2 different movesets. She has 2 different ultimates. And all of these can combo in and out of each other from what we can see, just gameplay wise. But knowing what's gonna combo, what hits, what doesn't work, when to do it. Like there was one move. There's a move that was pretty early on. Yeah, here, okay. So she gets the after image attacks, right? 1, 2, 3. And then right here, that pillar move. And you see the distance it's not a crazy distance, right? This is like close to mid-range. A little bit in front of her. It's not right in front of her, so it's not close range. If I count the flashes, these look like, you can think of them as shockwaves on the ground. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 2 Miyabis long. So it's about mid-range. And doing that, she's not hitting anything. She doesn't hit the enemy, right? There's nothing in front of her, but it's clearly something that's happening from mashing. Whereas if you know what this move is and how to activate it, it's probably something that you'd want to do for whatever given reason. She has what looks like a lot of moves, meaning this character is going to be a technical character to optimize. I don't think the community is going to see it that way because tits. But she's going to be another nutty character. What I like about her, though, overall, I like that Yixuan is going to be, and I apologize if I'm mispronouncing the name. That's just the way that they said it in the live stream. Say it, EO. She's a Street Fighter character. She's a Street Fighter 6 character. Now, I know something that players probably don't know. I don't want to say that that's not here because I don't know it, right? It's the live stream. Prior to the live stream, Yixuan had a particular thing about her meter, which was, we're going to call it burnout. Street Fighter 6 has burnout. burnout in Street Fighter 6 in particular is when you've exhausted all of your drive rush or your meter, and you don't have any more. And so now you can't use the EX meter anymore, right? Like you can't use that drive meter for EX moves and things like that. Previously, this bar up here, right? This golden thing that she had was basically it was drive meter. I'm not gonna tell you where to go find that footage, but if you happen to go see it, it was a big management between like when you have it and when you don't. And if you use too much of it, then you lock yourself out for X amount of time. The reason I'm bringing up the whole burnout, right, the drive meter, is because to my knowledge, she still has it. However, they didn't talk about it in the live stream. So I can't confirm that yet, which I'm not stating it as a definite. I'm just using this as more reason to explain why this character will more than likely be a technical character and why you want to optimize what's going on. The reason that's important is because obviously this is going to lead into the conversation about whether or not Yixuan is as strong or stronger than Miyabi. The typical power creep bullshit comment. No one wants to hear that, right? Like that's gonna happen though. And now we have to weigh in ease of use and power levels. Yixuan off rip looks significantly more advanced to use than Miyabi. Will she have the same level of strength? And if she does, now you get into the same conversations that are had about Miyabi and Ellen. Why would I use this character that happens to be somewhat strong or close enough when this other character gives me all of the same reward, but for easier benefit? I don't know. But overall, I really do like Yixuan. I'm very excited for this character. I really want, and Jafufu needs her own video, bro. I really want to see where they're gonna take these characters, this particular team. Even the Panda, I wasn't excited about the Panda, but the Panda's moves is you know, playing him and watching him fight. The Panda has a very interesting move kit too. I think there's a lot to look forward to. 2.0, new character or new player or current player or returning player. I think Yixuan's floor will be higher than Haramasa's, so it won't be a problem. I think you're talking about her skill floor, right? Like the barrier to entry. I think her barrier to entry is also going to be high. I don't know if it'd be higher than Haramasa's. I'd probably say like right now, I'm feeling like they're going to be on the same level. The only reason I'm saying that is because like Haramasa isn't even technically hard to play. He's just harder to learn. Like, but once you learn him, it's not super difficult to play him. Learning him is the hurdle. I think learning Yixuan is going to be a bigger hurdle. That's going to be it for me today, guys, as far as like watching the IGN video. We'll probably come back to it. I'll revisit it once we talk about Jafufu as well, and probably the Panda. But that's the IGN video. I like it. I like what I saw. There's a lot of things that I can pull from this that I'm like, I'm racking my brain right now about like what we have going on. So I want to see. But anyhow, yeah, I can't say my usual outro because it's inappropriate for YouTube. Like the video, comment, subscribe. Smell you later.